Local to global book, integration. The fueling the freedom rocket with growth flywheel. Let me go to the chapter. Freedom without integration is fragmentation. You can't understand the six freedoms. You can understand the six freedoms. You can desire them. You can even declare them. But without fuel, the rocket never leaves the ground. This chapter is about fuel. The rocket and the fuel. Your business is the rocket. Your life is the mission. Time freedom, health freedom, wealth freedom, creative freedom, location freedom, and travel freedom. These are not abstract ideas. They are destinations. But here's the truth most entrepreneurs avoid. If you don't grow, your business won't grow. If you don't expand, your freedoms contract. Personal growth is not optional. It's proportional. The flywheel effect. There is a principle in business. Hold on here. The flywheel effect. There's a principle in business known as the flywheel effect. A flywheel doesn't move because of one massive push. It moves because of consistent, repeated effort. At first, nothing seems to happen. Then momentum builds. Then acceleration becomes automatic. That is what daily personal growth does. It creates compounding transformation systems. When growth becomes habitual, not occasional, you stop relying on intensity and start benefiting from consistency. And consistency always beats willpower. This is the integration point of the six freedoms. Growth is the system. Freedom is the outcome. We take physical showers daily. Why? To cleanse, to reset, to restore. Yet many people go days, weeks, or even months without cleansing their thinking. That is why I practice what I call mental shower. A daily intentional reset of mindset, clarity, and direction. Without it, you operate on yesterday's stress, last week's doubt, and last year's limitations. With it, you operate with awareness. And awareness changes everything. The mental shower. Coaching. The structure of the daily growth practice. Through growth day, I use a simple daily rhythm, often referred to as the 5 to Thrive. Daily coaching. Each day, you receive insight and instructions from world-class personal development leader like Brendan Bouchard. Not motivation alone, but structured guidance. You are coached, You're challenged. You're invited to think at a higher level. Second, reinforcement from a second teacher. Learning deepens through repetition and perspective. A related teacher reinforces the lesson. This strengthens integration. Growth is not information. Growth is applied repetition. Third, the thought-provoking question. Every day, includes a question designed to make you think. Not react, not scroll. Think. High performers ask better questions. Better questions produce better decisions. Better decisions create freedom. Fourth, identify the big rocks. What are the needle-moving priorities today? What are the big rocks that move the rocket? If you do not define them, the day will define you. This is where time freedom begins. Everyone has 24 hours. Most people consume 6 or more of those hours watching television and scrolling social platforms. They're consuming someone else's life instead of building their own. Time freedom requires intention. Intention requires clarity. Clarity requires reflection. And fifth, score yourself. This is where honesty enters. Where is your mindset today? Disciplined, distracted, grateful, reactive. Scoring yourself builds self-awareness, and self-awareness is the foundation of all growth. And last, gratitude grounding. Before the day accelerates, you anchor yourself. What am I grateful for? You see opportunity. You see possibilities. And gratitude strengthens health freedom because stress decreases. It strengthens wealth freedom because scarcity thinking softens. It strengthens creative freedom because appreciation expands imagination. Why this integration matters. Let's connect the dots clearly. You want time freedom. You must learn to prioritize intentionally. You want health freedom. You must discipline your habits. You want wealth freedom. You must elevate your thinking. You want creative freedom. You must create mental space. You want location freedom. You must build systems. You want travel freedom. You must generate leverage. All of that begins internally. 6 freedoms are external manifestation of internal mastery. Community acceleration. As of this writing, hundreds of thousands of individuals are committed to daily growth inside of the Growth Day ecosystem. When you enter growth-centered community, you normalize discipline. You normalize reading. You normalize coaching. You normalize asking higher level questions. Environment influence trajectory. If you surround yourself with consumers, you consume. If you surround yourself with creators, you create. That is not inspiration, it's behavior science. Lifestyle, not taskless. If personal growth becomes another checkbox, it will not transform you. If it becomes a lifestyle, everything changes. A lifestyle means you read daily, you reflect daily, you recalibrate daily, you reset daily. You do not rely on motivation, you build identity. And identity drives behavior far more powerful than emotion. The one question. So here's the integration point for you. Which freedom are you ready to elevate first? Time, health, wealth, creative, location, travel. Choose one. When asked the deeper question, who must I become to deserve that freedom? Because when you grow, your business grows. When you grow, your influence grows. When you grow, your options grow. When your options grow, freedom follows. The freedom rocket ignites. The rocket does not move because you wish it to. It moves because you fuel it. The fuel is daily, disciplined, structured personal growth. A mental shower, a growth flywheel, a community that challenges you, a system that creates momentum. Freedom is not accidental. It is engineered, and engineered to begin with you. Start your 7-day growth day trial, free. What if just a few minutes a day could change everything? Growth Day gives you daily coaching, mindset training, and simple tools to help you stay focused, build better habits, and grow with intention. Gain clarity, gain momentum, and take action towards the life and business you want. Start your 7-day free trial today. Scan the QR code and begin your growth journey. Growth doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. I look forward to being with you. The next chapter, the power of the multiplier. Be bold, make an impact,